Well, I got to Mexico City, I got to my hotel. It's in just like perfect area, exactly where I want it to be, this beautiful park. I'm walking around. There's so many little shops and stuff I want to go to. I'm not sure which one I'll go to for a quick lunch. The vibe is so cool here. It's just, yeah, it's like so perfect. Everything that I remembered about this area of Mexico City, Condesa, I just totally feeling the vibe, loving it here so far. Oh, every time I fly, I always need a green juice after I travel, and this place is literally across the street from the hotel, so I am feeling this location. It's so amazing. What a beautiful neighborhood. Look at this beautiful restaurant on the rooftop. And then there's a beautiful view of the park down there. Look at that. Perfect place for working. Oh my god, love it. Hi everyone. Yesterday was incredible, the walk. Oh my god, it was so good. The hike and everything, but I have to do some work. I'm gonna go to this highly recommended place.
Head west.
Remote workers, blend station, for a bit, and then, I don't know, go somewhere else. I don't know, it's just such a cool walkable neighborhood, so I'm just gonna kind of see where it leads me. Okay, well, I'm done working for now, and I'm just gonna take a break, and I think I'm gonna go try to find this house that I used to live in when I was 18 and 19 in Mexico City, when I lived in the cult, in the Children of God cult. It was the last house I lived in right before I left the cult, because I was 18. I was allowed to leave by myself. Nobody could stop me. So I'm gonna go just see. I hear it's a bed and breakfast now. I looked online and that was what it said, so I'm just gonna go see if that's the case. To be honest, I don't have terrible memories of that house. I was older, I had a boyfriend that I was living with. I had a lot of freedom there. I learned Spanish, that's where I learned most of my Spanish. The people I lived with were pretty decent. You know, it was still a cult, it still had all its terrible cult things, but out of all the places that I lived growing up in the cult, this was definitely the least terrible. So I'm just gonna see how it is. It's a little chilly though, so I'm walking back to the hotel to get a jacket, and then I'll head over that way. So I'm kind of excited to see what it will be in my reaction. It's so funny, I'm waiting for my Uber and everyone's passing by with like winter jackets on in Mexico. I'm trying to show an example, but there isn't any. It's so funny because like I thought we were bad in Texas. It's 69 degrees here, but it's like full on winter for everybody. It's so funny that everyone's got these like major jackets on. Hey, I am here and this is definitely the house. I remember the glass windows, that's from the living room, and it's now like 3 stories. This is it. Where I used to live. I took some modeling pictures outside this gate, which has totally changed. And used to hang out, go down to the park right there, go to the OXXO at the end of the street. Yeah, pretty cool to come back here. And I'm here. This is the park that I used to walk in almost every day. It's right across the street, and hang out with some kids who would play basketball here. Though I don't know if the basketball courts are still here. I think they made it into a children's park over there. And I'd walk to the World Trade Center to work, selling our cult tapes and videos. I'd literally walk this exact way. And yeah, it's still a beautiful park. It looks great. so interesting to be back here. They also had really cool stands here on the weekend with food and stuff. Oh wait, the basketball courts are still here. Oh, except it's something else now. Nope, the basketball courts are still here. Oh my god, how cool. Yeah, they're right here. The courts are literally still here. At first I was like, oh, I guess the basketball courts are gone. Nope, the courts are still here. And they're still playing basketball. And there's the World Trade Center. Right there. That's where I would walk all the time for work. Wow. The park is still here. You know, it's been 20 years, so things have definitely changed. But it's still the same location. Coming to this area, I realized it's exactly 20 years, almost to the day. I left in September 2002, and it's now October 2022, so I just passed my 20-year anniversary of leaving the cult. So this trip is like extra special, has extra significance for me just because I'm here. I just made a full circle. I came back to the place where I left the cult. How cool. The old park. Everything's still kind of looks the same. Just way more trees, which is very nice to see. Like there's a ton more trees. The trees are taller. Everything's gotten bigger. But there's still all the stuff here. Here's the house. They built a whole third story. It was separated like this. The gate's totally different. The outside is almost exactly the same over here. That's a glass window right there. That goes into the living room, or at least it was. And that's the house. 139 Calle Jorge, cerca de Pennsylvania. That's how I would always tell the taxi when to get here. Still a nice neighborhood. Like people are walking their kids. There's like a cafe at the end. Like this is still a great neighborhood to live in. So yeah, this house was picked well. Hello everyone, I am at my hotel and I'm gonna go meet a friend for drinks. I'm super bummed because it's raining. Actually, I'm not bummed, that's great. It was supposed to be raining this whole time, but it didn't. I'm actually just checking the weather because I have this outdoor hallway. It's not raining that bad. It's a 12-minute walk, so I might just end up walking. I put makeup on, sometimes I just don't, and I forget how to use the stuff. So I'm thinking what I will do is start walking, and I brought a raincoat, I brought boots, I'm fully prepared for this, so let's go. I brought this raincoat because I heard it was going to be raining in Mexico City the whole time, and this is my last night here, and it's literally raining on the last night, so coat came in handy. So annoying to carry around the whole time though when you have this raincoat. It's the only coat I brought, and it's just like never raining and you're just carrying it around. And it was so hot in Oaxaca and it was so hot in Cabo, but I finally am making use of it now. This place is so cool. Look at these pretty lights. Angie, hola Angie. Wow, what a cool place. Esta es una recomendación de Angie. Buen trabajo Angie, muchas gracias por esta recomendación. way, heading back. But Condesa is actually lots of neighborhoods in Mexico City are so walking friendly and so dog friendly. There's like waters and stuff for dogs everywhere in public and everything. Look at this beautiful park. So yeah, I should just take Franklin here. I mean, poor guy, he never comes on my international adventures. I think I'll bring him next time. That's a dog park right there. So many dogs. I just wonder if he could understand the Spanish-speaking dogs here. I want to take a moment to talk about this trip to Mexico. This was absolutely not planned, that I just happened to come back to Mexico to the exact cult home that I left nearly exactly 20 years prior. I realized that this trip had a lot more significance than just exploring some amazingly cool places that I hadn't been to before. It was also a time of me deciding that I was going to completely change my life and either leave the US and move back to Mexico or find a better place to live somewhere else in the world outside of the US. This trip opened my eyes to a lot of things, mostly how far I've come, the complete full circle moment of coming back to where I had begun my journey outside of the cult in my true adult life, and making amazing friends all along the way that I am so happy to have encountered. I really feel blessed that I was able to make this trip and for my life in general and how far I've come. Thank you so much for watching and your support.